What's up, guys, and welcome back to another cooking video with Dorcas. So today we're going to be cooking some baked spaghetti. So right now I'm just starting out by cutting up some onions and peppers and getting those chopped up to be able to cook down with our ground chuck. This dish is going to be a really simple, easy dish. Spaghetti is actually one of my favorite meals. I love Italian food. I love pasta in general. So I decided, since I was cooking this for dinner, why not pick up the camera and show you all how I make it. Now, when I cook, I make different variations of things based on how I'm feeling or based on the ingredients that I have at home. So today it's going to be a more simplistic recipe. I think that anybody can follow and you will enjoy. These are all the ingredients you will need: your tomato sauce, some cheese, your onions and peppers, and some ground beef or ground chuck or turkey if you choose. I'm using one of my favorite pots, my Dutch oven, and I've already started my water to boil for my noodles. So I have my Dutch oven warmed up at a medium heat. I'm going to throw in my peppers and onions to saute and cook those down. I didn't put any olive oil in or any vegetable oil in because I know once I add the meat in, it's going to render off some oil. So I didn't want to have any additional oil in the pot or the skillet. Now what you can do is you can always add in some olive oil, vegetable oil, whatever type of oil that you like to use when you're sauteing your peppers. Now you're going to see me adding in my ground chuck. Normally I add in my ground chuck and I would add either some Italian sausage, or I've even done some like Conecuh sausage or pork sausage in with my spaghetti before. It's really your preference. You can just do the ground beef by itself or add in some Italian sausage with it. You're going to brown the meat until it is cooked all the way through. Something I did notice this time, I used less meat for my dish, only because I always overcook and cook too much food. I'm trying to get used to cooking just enough for me and my husband. Now I'm going to begin to season my meat. I love garlic, like I told you all, so I'm going to definitely add in some minced garlic. Now I'm going to add in some nature seasonings. Again, all the seasonings and the recipe will be linked in the description box below. Here we're going to add in some garlic and herb and black pepper, sea salt seasoning. Again, I told you all I don't measure. I just kind of do it until my soul is content. Next, we're going to add in some Italian seasoning. You guys are going to have to tell me down below what is one of your favorite dishes or your go-to dish that you can cook for a simple yet delicious dinner. So right here I'm just browning the meat, getting all the seasonings combined and cooking, making sure the meat is cooked all the way through. Here's a closer look of what it's looking like so far. Now I'm headed to start my pasta. I have my water already at a boil or a light boil. I would normally salt my water, but I actually forgot to do that for this particular day. It's okay though. The pasta still will be cooked. So you just cook your pasta until it's al dente. Not all the way done, but not raw either, in order for it to finish cooking when I add it to the sauce. So once you get your meat all cooked, you're going to add your tomato sauce of choice to your meat. And then you're going to just stir and combine that all together. I turn my heat down to like a low to medium heat. That way it won't boil over and be too hot while I'm going through this process. Now you have the option also to make your own tomato sauce if you choose to do that. I have done that before, but today I am using what I have to make this 30-minute meal. Next, I'm going to start to add in my cheeses. So right here I'm adding in 4 ounces of cream cheese. This is going to give it that really creamy, cheesy taste. So you're going to get this all combined and melt it down into your sauce. After letting that combine a little bit, I'm going to add in my other cheeses. I'm adding some Parmesan cheese, and I'm adding in some shredded Mozzarella cheese. And of course, you add as little or as much as you like. So after getting all those cheeses combined really well, this is what it should look like. Letting all of those cheeses melt down gives it a more creamier consistency. And I'm going to give it a taste to see if I need to add more seasoning or more cheese or more anything to the dish. So after tasting, I noticed it needed a little bit more seasoning, so I'm going to add some more nature seasoning to it. A little more Italian seasoning. And combine both of those together. If you like, you can at this point add a pinch of sugar into the sauce to cut some of the acid down from the tomatoes. That is your choice. You don't have to. I didn't do that in this dish, but I just wanted to give you that option. So So I'm just continuing to get everything stirred up and combined together really, really well to blend all those flavors together. It's time to get the pasta ready. What I'm going to do is add a little bit of olive oil to the pasta, and then I'm going to season it and get all of that combined together. Basically, this is just coating the pasta with olive oil and seasoning your pasta before you add it to the dish, because you have your sauce already at a point where the seasoning is perfect. So you don't want to add bland, watered down pasta to your sauce, and it's going to alter the flavor of your entire dish. So this trick is really good when you're making any pasta dish, to season your pasta before you add it to your sauce. Okay guys, now we are ready to add our spaghetti noodles to our tomato sauce. You're going to give that a good stir to get all of the noodles coated with the sauce before you add it to your baking dish to bake in the oven. Now at this point, you can actually eat the dish the way that it is and enjoy it like this, but I decided to go the extra step and bake mine today. I'm going to just add all of this into a baking pan, top it with some cheese, and bake it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. Another option would be to layer your cheese if you wanted to do that. Put a layer of the pasta in the pan, layer it with some cheese of choice, and then add the remaining pasta on top to give it a more cheesier baked casserole effect. But I just added mine on the top and ran it through the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes till the cheese melted down, and that completed the dish. I ended up topping it off with some parsley to add a little bit of color to it. And that was that, guys. I hope you enjoyed this dish. This is a really simple meal to make if you want something different for dinner.